Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. It was dusk. Sri Ramakrishna had had no rest since the midday meal. He had talked unceasingly to the devotees about God. Always, as Holy Mother says, everywhere we have to apply and see this law. Is it true? Really? I am sitting for meditation. Really? Have you given your all to there? Samakrata, Satyata and Samakrata. Have you given yourself totally to that? You are sitting for meditation. Have you given yourself totally to meditation? Is some part in lethargy, some part in laziness, some part thinking something else, some part relaxing? Or have you given yourself totally to meditation alone? And is it true that you are sitting for meditation? Are you not thinking of anything other than meditation? Like this, the Satyata and Samakrata, these two are most important things that we have to check again and again in every act. I am asked to sweep this hall. I am sweeping. Am I really sweeping? Have I given myself totally to that sweeping that I don't remember anything? After the sweeping is over, I am offering it to God. Have I no claim any time again in that work? Have I offered the work? Have I offered the fruits of action? Have I offered my doership? When I offer, each act you have to offer then and there. I am asked to cook immediately. Praying to God, I am going to cook. I will begin. At the end, somebody calls and asks me to prepare a cup of coffee. First thing is I close my eyes. Call on God. Lord, they have asked me to prepare coffee. I am going to prepare coffee because it is an action, karma. The karmic load is huge mountain. Every action I am going to add up onto that. Then when the coffee is done, when it is served back, everything is over. Wash off your hand and just, oh Lord, I told you I am going to prepare coffee. I prepared and offered to everything. Now I offer the fruit, the doership, and you make me yours, keep me as yours. That offering, are you truly offering everything to God? Have you given yourself totally to God? So these questions appear. Here we see Sri Ramakrishna has given himself totally to God, as God keeps. Wherever God keeps, in whatever state, acceptable to me. And whatever God accepts, whatever God expects, I am going to do. Because I have given myself to God unconditionally. One thing is to remain where I have been, in whatever state God keeps me. Other is to fulfill His expectations. And what does He expect? I have to evolve. Now I have time. How do now I am doing everything according to whatever is I'm doing, I'm offering to God. And I keep His. Now I have free time. How am I going to use this free time? I can go and lie down for some time. I can sleep off. I can sit and do japa. I can do so many things. I can go and serve someone. How am I going to utilize? Now I am not harming anybody. I go and sleep. I am wasting my time. I am not working accordingly. Now, though I offer everything what I have done to God, it's one part. Other part is to utilize all the resources He has given in the right way to you all. This is what He expects. What does a father expect from the child? He wants money from child? No. He has any expectation, demands? Nothing. He wants the child to evolve. He must finish it. He has to stand on his own legs. He has to do his own earnings. So these things, and whatever help I can do, I am ready to do. That's what God expects. Will you not fulfill the God expectations? Time without wasting time, without wasting money, without wasting the resources God has given, without wasting my intellect, without wasting all the faculties He has given, body has given to work, mind, senses, intellect, heart, all this heart I can love. Somebody does some mistake, I can pardon, I can overlook. I am utilizing all resources in the proper way. So this, the freedom God has given, I'm not going to misuse any time. So here we see unceasingly to devotees He is talking, and because He has given Himself. Wherever you keep me, I will be there. In whatever state you keep me, I will be there. Whatever I do, I am offering. But are you utilizing whatever given to you in the proper way also? If you keep me in hell, I will be there. If you keep in, I kept in everything comfortable. A room is given, a refrigerator is given. These things, so many needs of your life is given. Like a boy, father wanted him to study. He said, I want a separate room. Room was given. Then after a few days he said, I want a table. Father bought a table and gave. Then he said, I want a chair. Chair was given. And then he said, it is very bright outside. You have to put screen for the windows. Windows screen were put so that sunshine doesn't affect. And then he said, I want a AC. AC also was put and given. Then father came and saw he sleeping in the AC room instead of studying. Like that it should not happen. He has done all this with one expectation that my child will study and finish his education nicely and stand on his own leg. I am what God has given, where he is there, where his father has made all arrangements and given. But he is not using what father is given in the right way. Or rather, to be more specific, he is misusing what has been given to him. So both, I must be, wherever he keeps, must be acceptable to me. And whatever he gives, I must be able to utilize every bit what he gives, be it freedom, be it wealth, be it health. Where will you get health? God has given health. Even one moment I waste, I am misusing the health God has given. How much of suffering people are undergoing. So every bit what is given to I am utilizing in the best way I can. So that way, I am not wasting a single moment. Sri Ramakrishna's, here you see, unceasingly is talking. At last, the visitors took their leave and went home. When they go, after coming to Sri Ramakrishna, staying for a few hours here, there with Sri Ramakrishna and going back, do you think they went home? They simply went home, just like we finish seeing a movie somewhere and going back home. No. They carry Sri Ramakrishna in their heart. They carry his words in their mind. They undergo transformation. They hear and then go and live that. Whatever they have heard, they assimilate. Whatever they have heard, they discuss among themselves. They undergo tremendous transformation. One visit to a saintly person must be able to bring so many fruits. Just if you move away from negativity, wonderful things happen in your life. You cannot imagine. Just, I can't. The negativity came. Can you do it? I can't. Why? God has given everything. Why can't you do? Can you do one more japa? I can. Can you do 2 more japa? Yes, I can. Can you do 100 more japa? Yes, I can. Why don't you do? While walking in the garden, can't you do japa? While doing all actions, can you not remember God? So these questions come into picture. So there we see we are properly moving in the right direction. As they sit, their whole attention is what is the Master telling. And as the words are falling from his mouth, they are caught. Like Sri Ramakrishna used to say, give the example of pearl formation. The mother of the pearl, oyster, when the Swati nakshatra shines above, it is maybe mythological but has deep significance. It opens its mouth and waits for the raindrop to fall in it. When the Swati star is shining, it will be looking at the star and it will be waiting for the water to. The moment a drop of water falls in it, immediately it catches and closes itself and goes to the depth of the ocean and stays there. And that one drop of water that has gone, within it, when the Swati nakshatra, the Swati star was shining forth, it slowly gets converted into a pearl. Like that, Sri Ramakrishna used to say, when you hear something, immediately you have to arrest it, digest it, assimilate it, and undergo the transformation, what is expected of it. So that these devotees went home, but they did not go home. He is still with the Master. They are still with the Master. They are walking with the Master. They are carrying. Now, once they come to Sri Ramakrishna and while going back, they are just a car festival, Ratha Yatra. They are, you can see in each of them, Sri Ramakrishna is Virajaman. When When they are going, they are talking the same thing what Master. Did you see Master told like that? They are carrying the Master. They are carrying his words. Another says, yes, yes. Did you hear the another one that he was told like that? That is what I wanted. This is what happened in my life. This is how I should have done like this last time. All this they go on talking. They are carrying the words. They are carrying the way in which he expressed. They are carrying him in their heart and moving like Ratha Yatra. They are like cars carrying the image of God. Car festival. So they went home. They went home with him, with his words. Friday, June 15th, 1883. It was a holiday on account of Hindu religious festival, Dasara, Dasra, the Navaratri festival. Among the devotees who visited Sri Ramakrishna at Dakshineswar that day were Adhar, Yem, and Rakhal's father. Rakhal's father's father-in-law was also present. Rakhal's father's father-in-law, that is Rakhal's mother's parent, father was also there. All were seated on the floor of the master's room. Navaratri festival. Rakhal's father's father-in-law was a devotee of God. He asked the master, "Sir, can one realize God while leading a life of a householder?" This is most commonly asked question. I am a householder. I have got so many responsibilities and duties. Morning I have to get up, run for my duty after finishing all the duties of my household. I have to send the children to school. All this, so much of burden. I go there and see there where I work, the field of activity. I have so much of responsibilities to discharge. People will be waiting here, there, expecting me to be till the late in the evening. I work and come back. I get exhausted. I eat something. I need rest now. I have no time to spend for my children and family. You expect me to do japa and dhyana and realize God. All this burden on the head, is it possible for me to do the sadhana at all, to realize God? Not only to do sadhana, but can we realize God? We have heard of rishis going to forest and spending the whole day in meditation, leaving all things. They would go early in the morning, putting something in the shoulder to eat sometime in the afternoon. Whole day they will be almost fasting, like a few things they may consume here and there sometime, and call on God. Again and again search within. Where am I? Who is I? All this, such great sadhana they used to do, and a few could achieve. We are burdened with so many things, and our body and mind is given to enjoyments. I cannot eat ordinary food. I want such and such food. I want tasty food. And amidst this, can I realize? This question comes naturally in everybody's mind. Master with a smile. Why not? He is a devotee of God. A devotee of God is asking. See the fun. A devotee is when we say a person is a devotee of God, he has given much of himself to God and is keeping God in his company always. One who constantly thinks of God is called devotee of God. He is devoted to God. When I am devoted to a person, my whole attention is at him, and I am like a slave or a servant. I am there at his feet. Whether he calls me for duty or not, whether he expects me or tells me any work or not, I am there at his feet waiting. And this, I am devoted to him. I am not devoted to anything else. So devoted means myself I am giving, and in his constantly thought waiting at his door. So that is the devotee. And he is asking this question. Why not live in the world like a mudfish? Here Thakur is giving. Live in the world like a mudfish. The mudfish lives in the mud, but itself remains unstained. What a beautiful way of expression you see. Or live in the world like a loose woman. She attends to her household duties, but her mind is always on her sweetheart. Do your duties in the world, fixing your mind on God. Yajushananji tells, when your body is working, give your mind to God. When your mind is also working, give your heart to God. So if God takes away your heart, what happens? Imagine. You can't forget Him even for a moment. Your struggle, the whole struggle, whatever comes in the way, you look at the two lovers in the world. They don't have any, what all adventures they do, what all risks they take, what all dangers they face in their life. Joyfully, they have that courage to face because their heart is given to other. One's heart is given to other. They love. Can you give your heart to God? You are a devotee of God. So heart is given. Yajushananji tells, if you are working with body, you suppose you are sweeping or cooking, it is going on mechanically. Then give your mind to God. Think of God through your mind. You are linked with God. And when mind is also, you are working on a computer, mind is given there, intellect is given there. Give your heart to God. Deep within, like two lovers, doing all duties with great care. And internally, they are attached to each other. Like that be. Two important principles we have to adopt: to remain uninvolved. The second is to remain unentangled. While working, jump out of yourself, go, whether it is family matter or a field of activity, work field. Don't take anything inside and start working. Go out, work, leave it there. People and all activities leave there. Come alone. You are going to the divine now. When the work is over, when the contact is, you are serving someone, you are loving someone. Now you are a family man. You have to take your children to garden every evening. They will be shouting, they are standing at the door. Come Papa, come Papa. And you have to go. You'll go, come back when the sun has set already. Where is the time for calling on God? So here, when you are taking children, don't just like a machine going. The car goes and comes to the garden. It never thinks how many people sat in my car, how many people went and came. Nothing. Like that. Your car is carrying you, but it doesn't keep account of it. The people sit and go. Like that, go, work, take the children, make them play, and leave the garden there, leave the play there. It has ended. Why are you carrying those things? Don't even carry the memory of that. It is gone. It never appears again in your life. Come back. With the thought of divine you go, with the thought, this is going to continue for your end of life and in the future life also. God alone is the eternal companion. All things are changing, are under this destruction. Come back. And when you sit, all files are closed. Nothing, no file is open. I went there, we played like this, we jumped on this one. All this are waste of time. Nothing is going to come with you. This is uninvolved movement. You are attending to everything, but uninvolved. The second thing is unentangled. Don't express raga dvesha anywhere. Attachments and aversions, raga dvesha, likes and dislikes. Nowhere you will express your raga dvesha, likes and dislikes. You will move calmly without any expressions. How? Divine will. Just fulfill the divine will. You have kept me here. I have to do all this I am doing, Lord. I offer this, all that is I am doing at your feet. Somebody scolds, somebody dislikes, somebody is torturing you. Try to avoid, try to face, try to convince, try to do everything and live there. Don't carry enmity. There is a great reward. God is with you. For all the things that you bear, which can be avoided, avoid. Which cannot be avoided, bear. Go ahead. Don't hold it and sit. Leave the things there, then and there, and keep. So no raga dvesha is unentangled. No carrying is uninvolved. This is how we remain in the world, though with family, as a family member, as an householder. Om Shanti 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 Hare Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.